Hello there, this is Magenta Pixie speaking, and I would like to share with you a question I have received regarding the fictional novel that we are writing, and it is connected to the recent situation in the novel with Stormfire having won the top banana competition. So I'd like to share this question because I didn't realize anyone would feel this way. Sometimes individuals' feelings and emotions and reactions take me by surprise, even though I may see the frequency of what is coming for a long time before it actually manifests. I'm still quite surprised by some reactions. So what I'd like to say first before I look at this question is the response here is coming from myself combined with the 9. So you will hear a difference in the way that this question is responded to. It's not fully me, neither is it fully the 9. It is a blend of myself and the 9. And I've spoken before about there being 3 tiers of higher dimensional consciousness. So the 9 being the highest tier, and my own inspiration being the first tier. So myself and the 9 merged would be more of the second tier rather than the first or the third, just as a metaphor to explain the aspect of consciousness that this response is coming from. Okay, so the question is, Magenta, as a Fae citizen in the UK domain, I am feeling quite jealous of the Americano domain right now, and I have many friends who echo this sentiment. The Americano domain can now taste freedom with the incoming Stormfire team, yet we here in the UK domain still live under restrictions, especially regarding free speech in the village. Will this liberty ever happen for us? It is making me despair even more than ever, seeing the Americano domain given this freedom, and we are still caught in a trap because we do not have a Stormfire. So as I said, I'm surprised at this reaction, and that this reaction may be one that is shared by several. So this is mine and the 9's response. Please try not to be jealous of the Americano domain. We are not separate from the Americano US lands, although it may be that way geographically. It had to play out this way. It was always going to be the US domain first. The 9 have been telling me for years, all eyes on Americano. What happens in Americano affects the rest of the world. And I have been saying this since I first started delivering the 9's messages online, since 2008. The US domain, the Americano people, the Fae in the Americano domain, they are our brothers and sisters. And it is simply wonderful what is happening over there. We need to rejoice alongside them and not see reality as separate domains anymore. We are all one planet, all one village. Only in linear time is there a separation or a time lag. Everything we see occurring in the Americano domain now will filter through to the rest of the world. This means we do need to tread carefully, if you will, in the UK domain and in other domains outside of the US domain for a while longer. And we need to, if you will, watch the footprints we leave in the cyber sand. Yes, we will be watching liberty reclaimed in the Americano domain, and we won't have it in the UK domain or in other domains, but it will come. It will come. Stormfire will at some point create some kind of international umbrella, and that is the best way I know to describe it. His priority is the US domain and the Americano Fae, the Americano people, and it must be this way. Eventually, there will be an international focus, and that timing will coincide with Rigello Gnome stepping up to an important position in the UK domain, potentially as top banana in the UK domain or something related to that, as more and more people in the UK domain and elemental fae in the UK domain and in all other domains across the village will demand that they want a Stormfire. They want a Stormfire gnome in their domain. So what this will trigger or catalyze is Stormfire being recognized as the top banana of the entire village. A world top banana, not just an Americano top banana, but all this is further down the line. It's a few years away, let's say. But momentum is building towards this right now. So focus in the UK domain on assisting Rigello and his team to take his place. And there will be others coming forward to join this international umbrella catalyzed by Stormfire and Stormfire's team. Honestly, it is going to be beautiful to witness. And we are all going to feel the relief and the joy that comes with true freedom and liberty. These are the liberty templates. Remember, this is the first time that this village, this planet, has known true freedom and liberty for thousands of years. The liberty templates are crystalline, and whilst they are ancient, they are so too new. It is an unlocking of an entire multidimensional structure, returning it to its true form. We are blossoming into becoming the best versions of ourselves. And everything happening in the Americano domain now has to filter into the rest of the village, the rest of the world, because a new flame letter was placed within the morphogenetic fields, or was generated by the morphogenetic fields, on the day of the announcement that Stormfire had won the banana competition. What is that flame letter? It is the flame letter of the silver phoenix intertwined with the infinity sign. The phoenix in question is the brother of the golden eagle. Whilst the phoenix itself is an ancient flame letter, the silver phoenix, standing as the brother of the golden eagle, is a new flame letter in its frequency. And this signifies the rising again of something that once was, that had to fall into the ashes, to be reborn and once again rise. But when it rises, it is something new, both ancient and new at the same time. This flame letter as a frequency can be interpreted in many ways, but it signals reformation, reclaiming, remembering, and rising again. This is for all of humanity and all of the elemental fae. In the truest reality of no time and no space, then if Americano domain rises, the world rises simultaneously. All rises together at the same time. Only in linear time is it the Americano domain first and the rest of the world to follow. So please, please do not be jealous of our brothers and sisters in the Americano domain. Rejoice with them and celebrate with them. Watch them regain their liberties and know that this will filter to us all. In the meantime, you can place yourself within the lands of the Americano domain in your meditation or in your dream time. With the rising of the Silver Phoenix comes a new Silver Stargate as entry point for the Silver Phoenix, opening to the 0 point fields. And this Silver Stargate has opened above the US domain, above the Americano land, providing heightened senses and more etheric oxygen flow. The taste of freedom, the liberty templates, are accessible to each and every person across the entire village, across the world. It may be located within the space and time of the US domain, the Americano lands, but our own movements are not limited to space and time. The Silver Stargate can be accessed by all right now, today. So tread carefully on the physical level in the UK domain and in other domains, and allow your guidance to lead you to the points that draw down the light from this Silver Stargate. There are places online in the cyber realm that hold this silver frequency now, and within the etheric and higher astral bodies, these places, these domains, can be visited and they can be known. Remember that where we all go, we go together as one. We rise as one. We are witnessing the birth of a new world, a new age. Allow yourself the liberty and the bliss that brings. This brings that bliss, this brings that liberty. And hold those liberty codes within. Hold those bliss codes within and breathe in that new etheric oxygen. These liberty codes within, these bliss codes within, are the keys to manifestation of matching frequency. Therefore, this must reach the rest of the village, the entire world, and beyond. We are Magenta Pixie and the White-Winged Collective Consciousness of 9. Thank you for listening. I am delighted to announce that the first 3 books of my Matrix Mastery teachings are now available, collected into a single omnibus edition. This information within these 3 books, making up the Matrix Mastery Omnibus, holds key codes, maps, and coordinates for anyone moving into awareness, activation, and the knowing that there is far more to the human reality on Earth than just the physical plane. As the starseeds on Earth go through the process of DNA reconstruction and regrouping of cosmic multidimensional memory, the significant codex within each transmission is downloaded to the reader directly from their own monadic avatar self. Multiple flame letter memory codes are utilized, including the rose, the chalice, the golden stargate, Atlantis, crystalline light, Excalibur, the sword of truth, the dragon, the emerald flame, and all that encompasses the holographic nature of reality. These codes are held within the most sacred twin pillars of light, your heart and your mind. The Matrix Mastery Omnibus. Available now.